discipline 3, shot 2. A large part of this setup is similar to the just showing off shot we did in discipline 1. If you didn't watch that video, I'm going to run through this really quickly. I'm going to put my cue stick across the center of the table. Butt end's going to be propped up over the side pocket. Take the 3 ball, slide it against the rail, past the point of the side pocket and right into the cue stick. From there I'm going to move it out an extra quarter ball, so I'm going to visualize about a quarter ball distance and roll it out just a little bit. The 4 ball, keep the cue stick where it is, freeze it to the cue stick, and slowly roll it up underneath until it touches the 3 ball. Once that's in place, hold those together, move the cue stick, give those a nice little tap, you should be all set. The biggest difference between this shot and the just showing off shot, I find I get a little more throw with the 5 ball in this shot. So I'm going to use 3 stripe balls to help me measure out where I'm going to aim the 5. The front edge of the 12 is even with the point of the corner pocket. I'm going to point my cue stick right at the right edge of the 11 and then slowly bring the cue butt in until it touches the 4 ball. Just be really gentle so you don't move anything. Then I can freeze the 5 to the cue stick, roll it right up there until it touches the 4 ball. Roll the cue stick away once that's in place, tap the 5 ball in, and you're all set. These measured balls, I like to put the 1 ball at about a half diamond distance between the center of the side pocket and the 3rd diamond back here. And then the cue ball is also going to be 1 ball width off the rail, just behind the 3rd diamond. So both the 1 ball and the cue ball are 1 ball width off the rail, and the 2 balls hanging in the corner pocket. To shoot this shot, I like to aim straight into the 1. It's a full hit, maximum draw, and I use a half tip of left hand English to help pull the cue ball back into the 2 ball. Some people will try to give themselves an angle or try to, aim a little differently to get the right angle back. I like to use a little spin to help me do it. So again, full into the 1, maximum draw, half tip of left, nice smooth stroke. And there's the shot. So there's a couple things you can miss on this shot. Obviously the 5 ball, just change your alignment on the throw, and then play with different distances on the 1 ball and see what you're most comfortable with. And getting the cue ball back to make the 2. So some people will actually like to just put the 1 ball out, say 1 ball width, and the cue ball will be a little closer to the rail. So then when they're bridging over the shot, the cue stick will be right over the 2 ball and they can just draw it straight back. If that works better for you, by all means, go ahead and do it. Again, I like to use a little spin to help me pull it in just a little bit. But that's pretty much it for this shot. Again, should be pretty high percentage as long as you get the setup right. And then just make sure you can control your draw stroke to get it back into the corner pocket.